Hello everyone, Tim Jackson here, Pets to Impress, where paws come first. So this little one is Bee, the newest member of the Jackson household. We've had Bee, it'll be a week tomorrow we've had Bee. She's settling in very, very well. Don't let that innocent face fool you. You are wicked, aren't you? Yes, eh? Are you a cheeky little girl? Yeah, mwah, bless her. Right, anyway, I've actually got a video request today, and it's regarding an owner that I believe is picking up a puppy today, and they want to know what to do when it comes to night time. I was really dreading the first night with this one. I know how hard a lot of owners struggle when it comes to the first night. They don't quite know what to do for the best. Whenever I get asked this question, I always go back to Lady and the Tramp story. So you may have heard me talk about this before. If you've seen the cartoon version of Lady and the Tramp, when they first get Lady, on the first night, they put Lady in a little bed in what I believe is the dining room. They put a little bit of newspaper down, and then they say, "Good night, Lady," and off they go. Lady then, as soon as they leave the room, I should say, jumps up and runs through the door, and it's one of them swingy doors, if I remember correctly. And then the dad comes, picks her up and says, "No, Lady, you need to stay here. This is your bed." He then leaves the room again. She then starts howling, and he comes and shouts at her and tells her off. Eventually, she settles, but then eventually she breaks out of the dining room, makes her way upstairs, sees that mum and dad are lying in bed, and she howls at them. And then the dad rolls over and goes, "Oh, okay, just for the night, Lady." He picks her up, pops her on the end of the bed. The story then skips what I should imagine a few months down the line, and Lady is still sleeping on the bed. So the moral of the story is Lady learned by displaying these behaviours, so the barking, the crying, it got her the response that she wanted. So there are two ways to do this. You can either go cold turkey and pop them like I did with Bee, pop them downstairs and expect them to cry a little bit. Or you can also put a crate or the dog's bed in your bedroom so that they can be alongside the bed, and eventually over time, if you don't want the dog in your bedroom, eventually over time what you can do is start to move the crate closer and closer to the door, to the landing, downstairs, etc, etc. To me personally, that takes too much time. I would rather just go cold turkey. So sadly, there was a little bit of crying on the first night, wasn't there? Yeah, despite the fact you had Buddy next to you, there was a little bit of crying. We did leave her. There was a little spell around about 2 o'clock where I was like, right, she's quiet. I'm going to go down and let her out for the toilet. She's doing really well with her toilet training. She did really well from day one, actually. So she went out, had a wee. I didn't really say anything to her. Brought her back in, popped her back in her bed, and then tucked her in. She's still a baby. I tucked her in, and then I went back to bed. She started crying again. I was like, no, I have to be strong. I have to follow the advice I tell everyone else. So I ignored her, and eventually she settled, or so I thought. Anyway, So anyway, I woke up the next morning and I was like, right, I'm going to go down and see to little Bee and see to Buddy. Half asleep, wasn't really paying attention. Came down and I was like, where are they? Why aren't they downstairs? Go back up to see that the wife has this one cuddled into her in bed, and Buddy was under the covers at the bottom of the bed. I was like, I can't believe you've just broke the rules. Now we're going to have to do this all over again tomorrow night, or tonight, as I said at that moment in time. And she's like, oh, I just couldn't let her go on crying any longer. And you know what? I know it's hard. I know it's really difficult when you've got a little baby. They've left mum and the siblings for the first time. It's really tough. But trust us, it's a case of being cruel to be kind, really. It's building up some confidence. It's saying from day one that they don't have to be relying on you. You can leave nice fluffy blankets. You can leave toys, Kong toys, things that are going to keep them occupied. But you've got to try and be brave, and you've got to try and leave them. Now, night 2, we were all very brave, including the wife, and we actually left her. There was a little bit of crying during the day as well too. We were practicing with leaving her in our crate and building that time up as well too. So there was a little bit of crying, by no means as much as the night before, and she settled. And then after that, we've not heard a peep from her. So third night, slept all night. Fourth, fifth, all night, no issues whatsoever. Sometimes she'll cry maybe around about 5:36, that's fine, she's still a baby, I expect that. I'm normally up just before then anyway. She normally starts crying when she can hear me get up, which is fine. I really don't mind that. As long as she's sleeping all night, as long as she's happy to sleep all night as well, that's the main thing. Okay, so to answer the question, you can either go cold turkey like I did, or if you want to, you can pop the crate in your bedroom. It's whatever you're going to feel more comfortable with, I guess. I guess I had the luxury of knowing that she was with Buddy. So I knew that she was with Buddy. She had some form of company. If you haven't got any form of company and you think, oh, do you know what, I'd rather be in the bedroom so I can keep an eye, there's nothing wrong with doing that, all right? But like I say, just put the crate alongside the bed. But it's just going to be a case, if eventually you don't want them in the bedroom, it's going to be a case that over time you're going to have to start increasing that, or should I say moving the crate out of the bedroom slowly to begin with. Whereas if you just go cold turkey, yes, you're going to have a night or two of unsettled rest, but then we'll be fine. And what we learned to do with you is just to tire you out. So plenty brain games. We did. I've been taking her out in my arms. I've actually been taking her out in Darcy's little pram as well too. So Darcy's been holding her. She's met some of my friends as well too. I had it at the beach the other night. Obviously, she's not allowed to go down. I'm the nibble of my fingers now. She's not allowed to go down, but it's still it's still part of the socialisation process, and it's a great way to help tire them out as well too. And obviously she's got Buddy to wrestle around with, and Buddy absolutely loves her. So I hope that's answered your question. If you do have any further questions, or please just let me know. Chances are I'm going to be going through the same sort of things as you are, since I'll be a week ahead of you, but if there are any questions, anything that you want any answers to, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to help. One thing is really important to stress at this time, especially with us being in lockdown: make sure that you try and socialise them as best as possible to the outside world. And Nowhere's running in-house puppy class training at the moment. We are doing some online training, which we've got spaces available for next Wednesday. So if anyone would like to sign up to the online puppy school, just give us a call. We need bookings in really before Monday. So before 6 o'clock on Monday is the deadline. So if you did want to book into it, just let us know before Monday, and we'll just need to get some details from you. We'll need email addresses and things. It'll all be delivered via Zoom. The benefit of that is it means that there's not going to be any distractions. So there's not going to be any distractions of other puppies in the class. It's going to be on a one-to-one basis. So there's going to be you and your puppy. So the trainer will still be delivering the classes live. So you can listen to the trainer. You can practice whilst the trainer's watching you. The trainer will also, I keep saying the trainer, Lauren, shall we say. Lauren will also ask you to send some videos across as well too, so she can check on your progress. And as always, we're on the other end of the phone. We did Zoom classes for the last group. When we went tier 3, we still weren't allowed to do any in-house classes, but we were allowed to do some outdoor classes. So we did a little bit of a combination. So we did some Zoom classes, we did some outdoor lessons as well, and it worked really, really well. The owners absolutely loved the Zoom element of it, because again, most of them said the dogs weren't getting distracted. They had a lot more focus on the dogs. What they liked as well too is all the classes were recorded. So once we've done the lessons live, we'll then email them out to all the participants as well too. So it means they can refer back to them as well too. That's not something you get in a lifetime class. But one thing is important to remember during this time, particularly, so during the lockdown, we really, really, really need to be looking at continuing with our dogs' training. All right, so many puppies and dogs suffered as a result of the first lockdown. We want to make sure that doesn't happen again. All right, so there are still things that you can be doing, and trust me when I say that the puppy school will be tailored to help dogs get through the lockdown process as well too. So there's going to be a lot of benefits in there for everyone, not just the puppies, for you as well. Okay, so if anyone's got any questions, then please just comment below. If anyone has any video requests for me, then please just comment below or send me a message. Me and B are going to go for a little ride now, aren't we? Yeah, yes. Get used to Dad. I was going to say Uncle Tim, but it's Daddy. Get used to Daddy's driving, eh? Yes. Get used to Daddy's driving, just to do a little bit of socialisation and meeting new people. Yes? Does that sound okay? Alright, come on then, let's go. So like I say, any questions, comment below. Any video requests, comment below or send me a message. For now though, this is Tim and Little B from Pets to Impress, where paws come first.